Alrighty, welcome, folks, to Game 3 of the Blacks Lakers Invitational Tournament. Game 3, we have the Fredericton Christian Academy Eagles versus the Simmons High School Seabees. The Seabees just played a game, so they're looking to hopefully had a little bit of a rest there in our half an hour break that we had, so they're looking to start fresh and see what they can do against the Eagles in this third game of this tournament. All right, so out to number 11, Kenji, over to number 6, Luke Kaylee. Rebound is picked up, back out to Kenji. Kenji going for a three, doesn't quite connect. Out to 12, McLeod, Emmett McLeod. McLeod going up again after grabbing his own rebound, and we have the first 2 points of this game.
Yeah, one thing we noticed in the earlier game, which was Seabees versus the Huskies, Seabees did have a hard time getting started at the beginning of the quarter, going for a few minutes both times without scoring. So maybe with a bit more experience and looks like at least one new player, they may be able to get out to some faster starts here.
Yes, I was going to say, I noticed there's actually two new players from the Seabees that didn't play in that last game. I know number 12 for sure, but there was one more that's, I think, on the bench at the moment.
So that's good to know for the team from St. John, getting some reinforcements as Kenji gets called, draws the foul.
And that first foul was on Kenji, but it was the offender was Gavin Ross from the Seabees. First foul of the game. Pretty early foul. All right, second foul shot goes up, and it's no good. Picked up by number 11, Lucas Starzonski. Ooh, picked off there by number 12, Emmett McLeod. It's up, and another foul. 2 fouls in a very short amount of time here. And that will be on number 11. I believe Starzomski, yes.
Yeah, kind of waited a little too long and turned around to try to swipe and block the shot from McLeod. Good patience from McLeod, grade 10 student, but showing some veteran savvy there as he makes the first foul shot. This puts him at 1 for 3. And that's 2 for 4 now for the Eagles from the line. CB still waiting on their first score as we apologize, we're having some problems with the scoreboard on our stream. For those watching at home, Eagles are up 4-0, 8:25 left to play in the first quarter.
So this is the first foul for the Eagles on number 6, Luke Kaylee, resulting in 2 shots. And the shot's good. Shot's good on number 7, Jacob McLeod. All right, second shot. Let's see how it goes, folks. And it's good. That's 2 for 2 for Jacob McLeod. All right, number 3, Jesse Vance bringing up the ball for FCA. Out to number 6, Luke Kaylee, who goes for a 3, bounces off the backboard, doesn't quite connect. To number 12, Shiki Kabuya, who hands it off to McLeod. McLeod drives into the net, no good. Picked up by FCA. Travel on number 8 for FCA, Mateo Onana.
Yeah, Onana, a very strong player if you watch that first game against Harvey. FCA did end up losing 75-80, but it was not because of anything Onana did. He was a very strong defensive player. Lots of blocks. I believe he played for Basketball New Brunswick on one of their U15 or U16 teams over this summer. Probably U15 as he's only in grade 10. Very strong player to watch, number 8 in the white jerseys.
FCA picks off the ball, tries to get the ball over to number 11, Kenji. Tries to get that ball over, doesn't quite connect in the pass. Picked off by FCA's number 3, Vance. Vance drives in, tries to set one up. Another rebound, up again. And then there's a foul called.
After about 4 or 5 attempts, it's another young player, number 6, Luke Cayley, only in grade 10, but already starting for this FCA Eagles squad.
All right, and here goes up the first shot, and it's good.
Sign into your teams, Rebecca's.
All right, second shot. It's up, and it's good.
Score is 6-2 for the Eagles. 7:25 left to play in the first quarter.
Seabees looking to make something happen here. Gets picked off there. Shiki Kabuya gets the ball. It's picked out by number 12, Emmett McLeod. It's up for a 3, no good. Back out to number 6, no good. All right, Jacob McLeod bringing it up for the Seabees. Goes for a shot, sinks it. Jacob McLeod with 2 points on the board.
4-6 now in favor of the Eagles. Seabees have pulled to within 2. 6:41 left to play in the first.
Oh, that's a very nice 3 by number 6, Luke Cayley. All right, Seabees bringing the ball up. Looking for an open man. Not too sure what happened there, but looks like the ball went off of the foot of a defender there and out of bounds. And it results in Seabees' ball. Seabees, Jacob McLeod looking to get a shot up. Not quite. Out to Shiki Kabuya, who hands it off to Lucas Starzomski.
Two-point deficit now is nice 3 points from Kabuya.
That is a sunk 3 there by number 3, Luke Robertson.
Trading long-distance shots now.
Both teams looking to make some substantial leads here. Out to number 9. That is 2 points for Onana. All right, Seabees bringing up the ball. Jacob McLeod looking to make something happen here with some footwork. Goes for a 3, bounces off the front of the rim, doesn't quite connect. FCA grabs the rebound. Bringing it up for FCA is Luke Cayley, who hands it off to McLeod, who sends it over to Robertson, who goes for a 3, doesn't quite connect.
Still 14-7 in favor of the Eagles.
Shiki Kabuya tries to drive in the net there, but 3 defenders pick that off from him. A 2-on-1 situation down there, resulting in 2 points by Mateo Onana, and a timeout is called from the Seabees here, looking to, I assume, kind of cut up some momentum here that the FCA seems to be gaining.
Yeah, and apologies again for the scoreboard. We're not quite sure what's going on there, but we'll try to make things work for you.
This is just a reminder, folks. This is the Seabees' second game of the afternoon. The second game in a row, actually. So they had about half an hour to rest up and get ready for this game. FCA faced the Harvey High School Lakers in their first game. Also, that was played earlier today. That was the first game. It was a very, very close game. Both teams put up a very good fight, and it looks like they're both still rearing and ready to go for this basketball game. Alrighty, folks. So it looks like it is Seabees. Yes, the Seabees ball. Alright, so it looks like it'll be number 7, Jacob McLeod, bringing it up for the Seabees.
They still trail by 7 with 4:44 left to play in the first quarter.
Alright, out to number 4, Brett Pittman. Hands it out to Kabuya. Hands it over to number 5 with a strong drive to the net and a nice 2 points. That's Jack Harding, folks.
It's exactly what you want to see coming out of the timeout. Being able to score first. Nice work by the Seabees. Let's see if they can build on it.
All right, FCA moving the ball really fast there. Gets it to Onana, who puts 2 points on the board.
9-18 now in favor of the Eagles. So they've got the Seabees doubled up. 4:04 left in the first.
Picked off there. Kabuya looking to put up to the net and draws the foul.
So referee Ethan Davidson making that call. Former Laker.
So Kabuya drew the foul for Robertson's first foul of the game. Luke Robertson's first foul of the game. All right, FCA bringing up the ball, looking to make something happen. Onana over to Kaylee, who sends it over to Kenji. Kenji tries to take it under the net, brings it up. Doesn't quite land. All right, we have McLeod here looking to do something. Got some fancy footwork in there. Number 4, Brett Pittman, made something happen there with a nice 2-point layup there. Pittman strong on defense here. Seabees very strong defense there. Kind of caused that travel, to be totally honest. There wasn't too much for McLeod to do in that position.
Yeah, really strong defense. And this is something we saw in their earlier game against Heartland. They defended the paint really well. Now, 3-point shots were kind of a way to beat them, but so far FCA hasn't really gone to that well. We'll see if they open that up as their offense kind of figures out this Seabees defense, but for now, it's paying off for the team from Simons.
Seabees looking to move the ball out for the 3-point on McLeod.
I think that just feathered the rigging holding up the net there, so That's a dead ball. It was a light touch, though. FCA lucky to get possession there.
Robertson over to Kaylee. Tries to send it down in towards the net. Gets deflected by number 11, Lucas Starzomski. Starzomski with the ball now. Going for the 3, doesn't connect, doesn't quite land. Kabuya looking for the 3, but it bounces off the top of the backboard. Starzomski in a little bit of a trouble here. Out to Kabuya. Pump fakes, drives to the net, doesn't quite land. Picked up by FCA's number 6, Luke Cayley, who drives to the net himself, and it's good.
Yeah, great play there by FCA. They can really burn you on the fast breaks. They've got a number of players who are quick and can beat you well. So Luke Cayley showing he's one of those without a doubt.
Starzomski there looking for a 3-point shot. It kind of just barely crests over the rim there and doesn't quite land, but head straight out of bounds. FCA's ball. Very quick pass there, resulting in a foul. So number 11, Kenji, drawing the foul. I believe that one's going to be on McLeod there.
I think you're right. Yeah, that's what I saw too. It was coming over, and even he's nodding to the ref as he's understanding what the infraction was. Kenji, just another one of those players who can beat you on the fast break. You don't want to let him too close to the net, but then you run the risk, of course, of sending him to the line.
And that is a risk that paid off for FCA, I guess. Kenji looking to make up for the first few foul shots he got, where neither of them quite landed, sinking 2 foul shots. So Kenji is now 2 for 4 on the line. A very nice shot from number 4, Brett Pittman there. A very quick backup into a nice 2-point shot in the paint there.
Yeah, Seabees certainly doing a good job of recovering.
And we saw that in the last game as well. The Seabees really did put their best foot forward in the last half of the game. So I'm wondering if that's what we'll see. I did not see who that was, but that was a very strong drive to the net and a quick layup for a nice 2 points for the Seabees.
Yeah, I believe that was number 7, McLeod, and there he is hustling back on defense too. And one of those grade 12 players who just kind of seems to be everywhere on the court.
Tipped out there by Kenji. Picked off by FCA's number 6, Luke Cayley.
Couple of good defensive plays there from the Seabees. First it was McLeod poking the ball away from the shooter, and then Caleb Connors, another grade 12 student, making the play to put the ball out. FCA maintains possession, but only 14 seconds on the shot clock.
And we only have 18 seconds left of this quarter, folks, so FCA looking to put a few more points up on the board, and they succeed. Kenji with another 2 points to put on the board. Seabees, that shot looked perfect. Didn't quite connect.
From Brett Pittman there, as he saw the defender coming in with speed, made him commit to the block, did that nice little 360 spin to buy himself some time. Just couldn't finish, but it was a smart play from the grade 11 student wearing number 4 in the green.
So it's still only an 8-point lead, and I have to say, compared to the last game, the Seabees are really stepping up their game here. We had I think it was a 15-point lead at the end of the first quarter for their first game, but it seems like they've kind of warmed up to it, and maybe it was just if they had a little bit of a drive to get over here, that might have been what it was. Their legs were cold and they weren't ready for it, but now they really do seem to be attacking a lot better. They, like you said, Mr. White, they have an incredible defense when it comes to defending in the paint, but they've kind of reined it back in and have started to apply a little bit more pressure, I find, on the 3-point line.
It was something they definitely needed to do, and you saw them do it towards the end of the Heartland game, but really kind of coming into it now. I think you're right, and it's paying off. They are trailing in this game, but it feels a lot closer. And one difference as well, he hasn't shown up too much on the score sheet so far, but number 12, Shiki Kabuya, out there, he was one of the starters. You see him handling the ball a lot. He's made a few really athletic plays and just kind of opens things up, gives the Seabees more options, right? It's really easy to key in on 1 or 2 players if you've only got 1 or 2 that are really hot right now and shooting well, but adding that extra dimension, just another weapon, it means that FCA has to kind of split their focus, and it opens things up a little offensively for the team from Simons.
Alrighty, it looks like both teams are making their way to the court, looking to get this second quarter underway.
should say before we get started, a big thanks to folks working behind the scenes up here as well. While you didn't see it, Hunter Kaluski and Rebecca Astle doing a lot of great work to make sure we got that scoreboard up and running, and it's there now for you. Big thanks to Rebecca, who's working the scoreboard, and Hunter, who's sitting at the console. Shout out the minor officials as well. Got a few of our Harvey High Lakers working the Don Fletcher minor officiating booth. Ryan McElwain on the scoreboard. Ethan Moorcraft on the 24-second shot clock. And Hudson Mason checking things off on the score sheet.
All right. McLeod looking for his second foul shot, and it's good.
2 for 2. As McLeod makes him pay, it's a good start for the Seabees.
And that is McLeod's actually 4 for 4 now on the line. So he's got it 100% on the line. So the FCA, the Eagles, might really want to be careful about fouling McLeod.
Watch out for number 7 in green, that's for sure.
Some really good overhead passes there from number 14, Ibuka Ezkafar. That is the shot clock, folks. So this just goes to show you the Seabees are really strong on their defense.
Yeah, good sequence, and yeah, a little surprising because, as you mentioned, Ezkafar with a really nice pass to get the ball out of danger, but the Eagles just couldn't do anything with it. Credit to the full 5-man unit there.
And I believe that was a 3-point shot there from number 7, McLeod there. So our scoreboard
21-20, but Eagles are, we're just going to update the score here as Seabees, there you go, 21-26, I believe, for the Eagles, with the chance for the and one from Ezkafar. Abukia Ezkafar, and I'm fairly certain his sister plays on the girls' team too, because it's not the first time I'm seeing that name.
All right, and there's the and one from Ezkafar. McLeod looking to set up some points, and he finds that open spot. Lands another 2 points. FCA looking to move the ball around, out to Ezkafar, who sends it back to Kenji. Kenji looking for a 3. Doesn't quite land. Bouncing off the back of the backboard. Whoa. McLeod with some serious footwork there. Doesn't quite land, but man, that's impressive stuff. Ezkafar with a strong drive to the net as well.
Yeah, a bit of a track meet there. Both sides coming in with speed.
Speed and power, but it just didn't have the accuracy. I guess that's kind of what happens sometimes when you're trying. The faster you do it, the less accurate you are. All right, FCA looking to get somebody open. Ezkafar puts up the ball, doesn't quite land. Had a little bit of a trip up there. So all alone, and that was a great pass to number, I believe that was number 5 or number 6. Nothing. Yeah, number 6. Oh, way off. Number 8. It was Logan Harley, who was just wide open standing there.
Yeah, grade 11 student. This is a fairly veteran squad, or at least an older squad. I'm not sure how many years all these boys have been playing together, but Seabees have brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in grade 12, another 4 in grade 11, and then 2 players in grade 9. But both those players getting significant time. One of them out there now, number 15, Liam Weaver. The other one was starting, number 19, Anthony Deering. So don't count out the young guns for the Seabees.
Seabees looking to make something happen. Blocked by number 9, Isaac kneeled. Ball's up. It's no good. All right. Seabees ball. Looking to make something happen here under the net. Out to the 3-point line. McLeod off his own foot. Not too often that you see McLeod, at least in the last few games. It's not too often that you see him fumble there on a dribble.
Yeah, he's been a pretty sure-handed player, but...
Oh, number 4, Vance, looking for a 3 and secures it.
It's Jesse Vance coming in off the bench and providing some offense. Gives the Eagles a bit of breathing room. I believe they were up by 10 at one point in the first quarter, but Seabees have done a good job staying close.
So that was number 10. That was Arthur from That was Caleb Connors looking for a 3 there. Didn't quite land. Just had FCA with another comfortable looking 2. McLeod looking for a 3 and secures it.
Went down with the contact too, and what a great play from McLeod. Saw him sink quite a few threes in his earlier game, so it's certainly a player to watch out for from distance. Hope the Harvey boys are taking notes.
A foul called here. Great drive from number 4, Jesse Vance. One of the younger guys on that team. Looks like the youngest are in grade 10 this time around. So one of the younger guys on this team putting in some work.
Yeah, FCA has an interesting roster right now. They do, some grade 10s, a good mix of 10, 11, and 12. But in terms of names that are returning, I think Luke Robertson is a 4-year player. Kegney is a 4-year player, or at least a 3-year player. Other than that, a lot of their older guys, their grade 11s and 12s, I don't think they played last year. So even though they have some older folks, they're not veterans per se. And then some of the younger guys like Kaylee, Onana, Emmett McLeod, they all played last year and had significant roles as grade 9s. So interesting kind of age mix here for the Eagles.
Pittman sinks his first foul shot. Did a great job of drawing the foul there for a nice, hopefully easy 2 points here. And it is an easy 2 points. FCA feeling the effects of that foul there.
Yep. Pittman's certainly doing a good job making them pay. Although Kegney has done a fair amount of that himself. He's, I believe you said 4 for 4 from the foul line. Chance to go 6 for 6 now. After Logan Harley with the infraction.
First one, looking clean so far. Kenji, let's see. 6 for 6. Not quite. FCA looking to maybe get some more points here. On the 3. Doesn't quite land. Picked up by number 8, Logan Harley there. Seabees McLeod looking to make something happen. Just bounces off the rim there. Number 12, McLeod. Emmett McLeod looking for a strong drive. Doesn't quite land.
Great defensive play by Logan Harley, standing him up in the paint. That can be hard to do, picking your spot on the player rushing, but Harley set his feet, got where he needed to go, brought his hands up. Perfect form to block that, what could have been an easy 2 points for the Eagles.
Escobar looking for a few points over the heads of the Seabees. Looks like there's a foul call. On Escobar, there was a holding call. That is Escofar's second foul of the game so far.
Timeout called. I missed who called it. I think it may have been the Seabees, but I'm not 100% sure. I thought I saw a little motion that way, but yeah.
If so, that's the second timeout for the Seabees, and I think that's all they have in this half, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. I'm told that it's 2 timeouts in the first half, 3 timeouts in the second half, but sometimes either I end up miscounting or leeway is given. I'm not sure. It is a tournament. It's not these games aren't league games, or it's not the playoffs, so you may be a little more lenient with that kind of thing. Either way, good moment to shout out our minor officials. Big thanks once again to Ryan McElwain working the scoreboard, Ethan Moorcraft doing the 24-second shot clock, and Hudson Mason down there on the score sheet. They're all doing so under the watchful eye of Mr. Mike Fletcher, our athletic director here, and the tournament convener. A big thanks to him for getting this all organized. Should be a great weekend of basketball. It's game 3 out of 10. A nice old-fashioned round robin. Everyone plays everyone, similar to the girls' tip-off tournament we saw, and that was a great tournament too. Yep, love to see they've been 2 close games so far, even though the Seabees, they had to come back to make it close, but they did make it really interesting at the end. FCA and Harvey played a classic in game 1. This one's shaping up to be a good game as well, so no complaints thus far.
Yeah, with the Seabees only down by 7, they're really still in this game, folks. All right. Whoa, that was quite the jump there. Out to number 10. That was Caleb Connors looking for the 3 there. Doesn't quite connect. It's up. Oh, a little bit of infighting there between the Seabees. Kind of knocked it out of each other's hands and right into the hands of FCA. Foul. Was that a foul on 11? Not sure. Yes, it was. I guess an offensive foul on Kenji there.
Oh, yeah, his number went up there. Only the first of the game, but 4th for the Eagles in this quarter.
Looking for a 3.
Lots of time to play.
Just right there. Number 4, Brett Pittman, looking for a 3. Doesn't quite connect. FCA picks it up, brings it down. Right now we have Emmett McLeod over to Kenji, who doesn't quite grab it. Pittman looking to make something happen here, and he does. That's 2 points on the board.
Turns and shoot. That's a clean 2. So 2-score game now.
All right, Seabees looking to make something happen here and shorten this lead even more. A 3-point out, and it's good. That will help them quite a bit. This has turned into a 2-point game now, folks. Seabees bringing it back. All right, FCA trying to break this momentum. 2 points on the board. Seabees looking for another 3, and it's good again.
Nice. Who else but Jacob McLeod has been lethal no matter where he is on the court, but especially at that 3-point line.
And that takes this to a 1-point game. Something we saw in the earlier game with Harvey with FCA. It was a 1-point game a few different times. So Seabees really stepping their game up for this third match. 2 points for FCA. That was number 7, Cameron Taylor, with 2 clean points on the board. Connor McLeod looking to grab 2 points for the Seabees. Doesn't quite connect. Picked up by number 7, Cameron Taylor, who hands it off to number 12, Emmett McLeod. Over to Kenji. Kenji, the drive to the net, and it's good.
Yeah, it gives his team some breathing room. Seems to be one of the go-to weapons, and it makes sense as a grade 12 player. He's a veteran. He's strong, driving to the net, but also kind of showing off a bit of his long-range shooting, which is something I hadn't seen from him in previous years. He hadn't really been the guy they went to for that, but with some of those older players having graduated and moved on, it's now one of his roles to fill, and he's doing it really well, just showing he's dangerous no matter where he is on the court.
All right, so we just had a substitution there. So Jacob McLeod headed to the bench, substituting out for Anthony Deering. We saw some pretty good movement from Anthony Deering in the earlier match there. So maybe this is a good thing for Deering to get out here and move the ball around a little bit.
Yeah, get his legs under him for sure. As Kenji to the line yet again.
All right.
Great job drawing those fouls.
He's 5 for 6, so let's see. 6 for 7.
Just goes in clean. Great foul shooting from number 11 in the white jersey.
Some interesting passes happening.
Oh, savvy play from Caleb Connor. Diving out. He wasn't going to be able to keep the ball alive, but he was going to be able to put it off the defender, and that way he got his team possession. Only a few seconds on the shot clock, but still, gives his team a chance.
Oh, it was tipped out again. Green. The Seabees get the ball again, and this time with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gives them a little bit more time.
Yep. It's not quite as close as the 1-point game it was a minute and a half ago, but Seabees showing that they're, no matter what the score is, they're still going to stay in the game.
Shot clock running down. 2 seconds left. It's up and it's good. Very good shots there from number 4, Brett Pittman.
Is a timeout called? Oh no, I think it's just double checking the shot clock, and oh no, we are going to get a timeout. So not sure if this is charged as an actual timeout or just because we took a break anyways. When you stop that momentum, might as well give coaches a bit of a chance to huddle up with their players, especially in the last minute of the quarter.
And if they do count that as the timeout for FCA, that's their first one. So I mean, they still have another timeout that they can use, but FCA is sitting in a pretty good spot right now, I'd say.
Yeah. Yep, they kind of survived that wave of the comeback attempt from the Seabees. They've managed to give themselves some breathing room. Still got to be careful, though. Pittman is really coming on in his shooting, and McLeod, as we saw, dangerous from all over. So Seabees do have a couple weapons going.
It's only a 5-point game, 40 to 45 still. I mean, it wasn't, like you said, it's not that 1-point game we saw just a little bit ago, but Seabees definitely sticking in this and not really giving FCA a chance to breathe here.
And we should mention, if you are interested in catching either of these teams later on in this tournament, this is the last game for both of them tonight, but they will be in action tomorrow. FCA starts the morning off at 10 a.m. against the Heartland Community School Huskies, and they finish their tournament at 3:15 against the Salisbury Regional Cougars. Simons will start their day at 11:45 against those same Salisbury Cougars. They finish off their day and the tournament with the last game, game number 10 at 5 p.m. against the hometown Harvey Lakers.
All right, FCA looking to make something happen. Number 12, Emmett McLeod, dribbling out around the three-point line, hands it out to number 4, Jesse Vance, who looks for a three, does not go in. Rebound is fought for quite a bit there. A jump ball is called.
Yeah, probably the safest thing when you got so many players trying to play and you don't want anyone inadvertently running over anyone. So good call by the refs to just go to that 50-50 jump ball.
Substitution there. Luke Robertson coming in for Jesse Vance.
Robertson, a
Seabees.
strong three-point shooter.
Seabees looking to make something happen there. Doesn't quite connect. Seabees with another shot to the net. Again, just kind of bounces in and out. Kenji looking to slow things down a little bit. Bounces the ball off of one of the defenders' point. A warning there issued to a player, I believe.
Oh, I missed that.
And it's in. So a nice 2 points for Robertson. Oh. That was a very interesting play there from Kenji. Not sure if that was 100% necessary, but
Made his presence known. That
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shot stop.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
Realty. Did I? Yes. Our sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information. All right. Sorry about the little blackout there, folks. Just had to switch some batteries in the camera. So I was just informed that I might have gotten cut off earlier, so I just want to thank again our premium sponsors, Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, Excel Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, RSEI Consultants Ltd, and Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Realty. Our sponsors really help us a lot when we're for improving the viewing experience and helping us get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information. All right.
16222. Yep. Try that.
Okay. I was gone again.
All right. So the scoreboard just got reset there. So if you saw the score go down to 0-0 there for a second, that would be why. So
Yeah. I mean, mentally, that's kind of where you start 0-0, but no, it's 47-40 in favor of the Eagles. Although Seabees showing they're very much in it no matter where the score is. And they've gone on a lot more than 7-point runs before. Still anyone's game, I would say.
yeah, definitely. So Seabees really looking to come out of the gate strong on this second half, I bet you. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a little bit of a different Seabees team out there in this half. So I believe we're starting with FCA's ball. It'll be number 12, Emmett McLeod, passing it in for FCA. Over to number 6, Luke Cayley. Some quick ball movements. Ended with Kenji getting the ball out to Emmett McLeod, who drives in. Doesn't quite connect. All right, Seabees ball, bringing it up, number 4, Brett Pittman, looking to make something happen. Over to Jacob McLeod with a quick bounce pass in towards the net, in towards the paint.
Oh, foul called.
Foul called is hold on, I think it was 12, yes.
I heard 12. That's
So-
referee Ethan Davidson. His voice has certainly rung out on this court before, whether it was in a Lakers basketball or volleyball jersey. And now donning the stripes. Big thanks to him as well as his referee partner for their help tonight. Without them, this game, of course, would not be possible. Appreciate those refs giving their time.
Kenji there picking up a few of his own rebounds and finally getting that in.
A little too aggressive there on the defense, and I don't know if I've seen that call. Ethan Davidson just kind of doing a little pincer movement. I'm not sure what that call is exactly, but yeah.
Yeah, that's number 2 for Kenji.
Certainly a player you wouldn't want to lose if you're a fan of the Eagles. Keep an eye on that as the game goes on.
Seabees making some moves here. Number 11 driving to the net, and it's no good. Rebound picked up by FCA. Hands it over to number 6, Luke Cayley, with a strong drive to the net. Rebound is picked up and put back up for another 2 points. Seabees looking to make something happen here.
I think that's Pittman traveling. Don't know if he agrees with the call, but you got to accept it one way or another. Oh,
Looking for a far 3-pointer. That's a foul, looking to get the and one for number 8, Onana.
certainly not the start the Seabees wanted, but if you're a fan of the blue and white, certainly this is something to celebrate, coming out strong. with a 6-0 run to start the quarter. Onana chance to make it 7-0.
Whoa, the ball getting tipped out there by number 12, Emmett McLeod, almost going into the junior officials there.
Yeah.
Some
Maybe
really
still has a bit of beef against Ryan McElwain for how well he played against FCA in Game 1.
seen some really quick and precise bounce passes from Jacob McLeod there, with a drive to the net that didn't quite connect, but he got through 3 defenders. FCA looking to make something happen. Number 8, Onana, driving in, grabbing those nice 2 points. 2 defenders.
Okay, I think that must have been the same call that Ethan Davidson was making, because, yeah, you are kind of getting 2 defenders pinching in on pinching, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of a
movement. Yeah.
little bit of a step in on both sides, causing them to trip up. But that's actually number 3 for Kenji.
Yeah, rough start to the quarter. Guys, he's gonna grab a breather.
A nice 3-point shot there.
Clean 3 for McLeod. He's gotten quite a lot of those today, whether against Heartland in Game 2 or now against FCA in Game 3.
Strong drive to the net from number 3, Luke Robertson. Rebounds picked up by Onana, and then it's put back up, but still doesn't land. Looks like it, I believe that was a jump ball.
I think so, yeah.
Favored for the Seabees. A very long pass for the Seabees. Not quite sure what happened there. It looked like it was he was trying to dribble, and it bounced off the leg of Onana and right to his...
I think it was an attempted pass all the way across.
Oh.
Just the way he kind of directed the ball, but I don't know if Onana intentionally kind of moved his leg there, just right place, right time, but either way, certainly stalled out the Seabees attack.
All right. So it was an out-of-bounds call, and it looks like it's Seabees ball. Yep, Seabees ball.
Yeah.
Number 11 for the Seabees, Lucas Starzomski, throwing it in for the Seabees. Leaving Jacob McLeod open might have been a mistake, but it wasn't. It was still a mistake. But again, Jacob McLeod with another try for a 3-point. Whoa! That is an offensive foul there, folks, with a very strong drive. These fouls, definitely, I wouldn't say that they're intentional. Really just trying their best to drive into the net. And somebody steps in front of you, you just keep going.
Yep. And FCA is just one of those teams. They have an aggressive style of play, and the fouls always seem to add up when they play. Against Harvey, I've noticed that, but I think it's just more overall just the style. And sometimes it pays off, but sometimes it can be dangerous.
Even a few of the players there yelling at each other to pressure on Jacob McLeod there.
Yeah, I think they know. Number 7 in green. That's not good news for the Eagles faithful when he has the ball in his hands. It was, number 4, Jesse Vance, is going to check into the game.
Ooh, that's a nice 3-point shot there for the Seabees. Lucas Starzomski. FCA looking to increase their lead. A foul is called on... What was that? Number 3. That was for the FCA, looks like the Eagles with another foul, and that just means that CB has picked up their bonus.
Yeah, so no matter where the foul occurs, they will now be shooting. As that was in the offensive zone, but it still sends number 8, Logan Harley, to the line.
This is Logan Harley's first set of foul shots for the game, and so far he's 0 for 1. Let's see about the second shot. It's up. 0 for 2, unfortunately. Immediately followed by another foul, unfortunately, on Onana, I'm going to assume.
Yeah, I think so. He came in a little too aggressively there. Only the first for Onana as an individual, but as a team, that's the 6th this quarter. We still got time on the clock, too. Not even halfway through the third quarter. Could be a long quarter with lots of foul shots if things don't change. And the Seabees need it, as they've only scored twice this quarter, although that makes the third time. A couple of 3-point converts, and now some foul shots, too. All they need to get going is their 2-point shooting now.
Starzomski with a 2 for 2 there. All right, FCA looking to make something happen. Blocked there by Lucas Starzomski. Looking for a 3. Oh, not quite, though. Doesn't quite land. All right, FCA over to number 3, Robertson. Robertson looking for someone else. Open, heads it over to Onana, who brings it home for 2 points. A little bit of another pincer happening there.
Yeah, I wonder if McLeod's option there, he tried to make the long pass through to the sideline. Wonder if it would have been better to just try to drive through and take the foul.
Honestly, it probably would have. They might have been able to get another 2 points out of the deal. Number 3 on FCA is also a target for them to watch for. A bounce pass there to number 6, Luke Cayley, who puts it up. And for another 2 points for FCA. FCA looking to extend their lead.
Guilty of a travel there, Pittman. He's had some good footwork in this game at different times, but just one step too many. As Ethan Davidson caught that in the referee position.
All right.
Oh, foul. I thought it was just out of bounds, but it looks like Pittman might have had a bit of a push there.
Pittman did have a bit of a push there on that play. All right, we have FCA looking to get the ball in. Over to Onana, who grabs his own rebound, takes it up, and now gets an and 1 for that foul.
He's had a few and 1s this game. Strong player in the paint, to be sure, and if you can draw those fouls, add another point onto it, why not?
That's Starzomski with his 2nd foul of the game. 3rd foul from the Seabees in this quarter. We might be seeing a double bonus situation here.
There's still loads of time to play, so very much a possibility.
Onana tries to get that free throw. There's another foul from, it looks like FCA is giving up another foul, which means that the Seabees are headed to the line. It looks like there's a little bit of a spat there between number 12, Emmett McLeod, and number 14, Gavin Ross there.
There was certainly a big reaction to the push from Luke Cayley. I didn't quite catch it up here. I hope we caught it with the camera angle, but yeah, seemed to get a reaction for sure, so might need to cool some heads.
Number 7, Jacob McLeod. Incredible way of getting through 2 defenders and just gently putting that shot up for another 2 points for the Seabees. A very long 3-point shot from number 6, Luke Cayley.
And I think that shows why. Even though he's got 4 fouls, he's still out there. Just too dangerous of an offensive weapon for the Eagles coaches to justify taking off.
Rebound picked up by number 14, Gavin Ross. Then it's picked up by FCA's number 12. That's Emmett McLeod trying to...
Is it another push?
So it was Seabees, number 19, Anthony Deering. I believe this is his first foul of the game, but that puts it at 4 fouls. We're looking at almost a double bonus here.
Yep, 3 minutes, 7 seconds left to play. I would say chances are pretty high of getting there.
FCA looking to get somebody open, and it's Onana who puts it up for 2.
He has a knack for finding the right place under the net and shows it off there. Shows why, as a grade 10 student, he's already starting on this strong FCA squad and has played basketball at the provincial level already. Lots of great things to come from number 8 in the white jersey, without a doubt.
All right, Pittman looking to make something happen. Doesn't quite land. Rebound's picked up. Knocked back up by Pittman. Doesn't even have a hand on the ball. Just plops it right in there for another 2 points.
I don't know if that was his intent when he went up there, but he's certainly happy with the result.
Yeah. Seabees looking to make something happen here. All right, so that's foul number 5. So we are at double bonus.
There it is.
That was on number 4, Brett Pittman. That was Brett Pittman.
Yeah. Only his second foul, but certainly going to have to watch out for players on both sides accumulating 5.
And the free throw doesn't land, but Onana picks it up, and it's good for 2 points. So FCA's Eagles securing themselves another few points. We're almost looking at a 20-point lead. Up for a 3, doesn't get it. So FCA is starting to really separate themselves from the Seabees at this time, which is funny because the Seabees have had bonus for quite a little while, but the FCA's offense has just been a little bit too much for the Seabees to handle. Especially,
just haven't been able to make them pay. They came into the half only down by 7, but the Eagles have certainly allowed themselves to soar above the competition here in the third quarter. Great third quarter.
And FCA has a really strong offense. We have Luke Robertson here, who has been putting out really good ball movements and shots up in the paint. You have Onana, who was pretty much there as a point guard, just always there, always that wall there to put some points up.
Yeah.
You have some really strong characters in the paint, and then you have people like Emmett McLeod and Luke Cayley out there with the 3-point shots, right? So.
Yep, FCA, just a dangerous team no matter where they are on the court. And that's without a lot of Pharrell Kenji this quarter either, who got a couple early fouls and has been grabbing a breather. But I'm sure in the fourth quarter we're going to see him again too. And Simon's just really with a little too much to handle.
That was the shot clock there. Seabees putting up some really good defense. Now they just need to translate that a little bit more to their offense. And
good for 3. It looks like Cameron Taylor might have taken a hand to the face or something when they were fighting over that rebound. He looks okay now, though.
Yeah.
No blood.
Another foul. So it looks like Jesse Vance just drew a foul for another 2 points on the line. With only about 30 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. Second foul for Anthony Deering. I felt a little bad for him. I think his first foul was accidental. He was kind of falling and just grabbed onto the guy's shirt to avoid falling backwards, put in a bad position. But this one was a little more merited.
All right. Kaylee looking to get a point on the board for his team. Doesn't quite land. That's all right. Picked up by FCA, who moved the ball out to the three-point line. Doesn't quite connect. Seabees ball now. Seabees looking to make something happen. Number 19 there, Anthony Deering, looking to make something happen there. Doesn't quite land. FCA bringing up the ball. Results in a foul there. With only about 1 millisecond left on the clock there.
Worst possible timing. Instead of a really tough to make kind of Hail Mary shot, send your opponent to the line for 2.
I believe it's for 3 on that three-point line.
Oh,
so
you're right.
So it's 4-3, but it looks like FCA and the Seabees are just kind of headed back to their benches there. With only a millisecond left, the rebound doesn't quite matter all that much.
No, you're not going to get there in time.
It looks like they're actually...
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So they tried for a nice play there, but...
Yeah, valiant effort from Deering, but yeah, that'll do it for the third quarter.
So, and that last foul there was actually Brett Pittman's third. I just looked over at the scoreboard there, so we're looking at some pretty key players there for the Seabees.
Could get interesting for sure, as we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our premium sponsors: Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery and Café, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, XL Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, RSEI Consultants Ltd, and Scott Pierce at RE/MAX East Coast Elite Realty. Those sponsors help us to improve the viewing experience and get more students involved in these streams. We have multiple levels available and accept sponsorships from groups and individuals. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, please check the video description for our contact information. Big thanks as well to those minor officials. Don't know if they went to go... No, they don't have to play next game, so they're just tossing the ball around. But Ryan McElwain at the scoreboard, Ethan Moorcraft on the shot clock, and Hudson Mason on the score sheet have all been doing a great job so far this game, and we really do appreciate those minor officials. Without them, the games are not possible. So if you're a Harvey High student, you're listening, you'd like to help out, please make sure you let Mr. Fletcher know. He'd love to add you to the roster, get you trained up so you know what to do for both basketball and volleyball, because those are important roles to fill.
All right, and if you're wondering about the next game, folks, Game 4 is going to be the Salisbury Regional School Cougars versus the Heartland Community School Huskies. We saw the Huskies put up a really good game against the Seabees there in Game 2, so stick around for Game 4, especially if you're a Huskies fan, or if you're tuning in from Salisbury. We'd love to have you as well, so stick around for another great basketball game.
Yeah, should be a great weekend this tournament. That's game number 4. And yeah, it's a bit of a trek from Salisbury, so I imagine there's some parents, you're looking at winter driving and sleeping in your own bed. And yeah, why not stay at home and catch the game on TV? We'd love that we're able to bring that to you. Of course, if you're around, we'd love to host you here in the David McMullen Gymnasium as well, but we understand that that's not going to be a possibility for everyone. So happy to allow you to tune in and watch friends, family, loved ones, whoever it be, play some good basketball this weekend.
All right, folks, and we have somebody that has yet to play this game. Henry Dang from FCA has joined the game. Looking for something. FCA moving the ball around, trying to find an opportunity to have the ball driven down to the net. Oh, a little bit of a slip up there from number 19, Anthony Deering. FCA trying to get their own rebounds. To Anthony Deering. Shots up. It's good.
Simon striking first here, and they need that. They need a strong start to the quarter, as it was a bit of a slow start in quarter 3 that kind of doomed them. So if they want a chance to get back into this, they need a strong fourth quarter. Kind of a similar situation in their first game against Heartland. We saw them fall behind early, but a really strong start to the fourth quarter had us getting a little worried if you're fans of the Heartland team, and they showed that they can really mount a comeback attempt. Let's see if they've got it in them for one more quarter.
Out to Dang, who tries to land a three-point shot but doesn't quite connect. First foul of this quarter for two shots on the line.
Yeah, it was a real foul festival in the third quarter. Both teams going into bonus. So we'll see if these teams have similar issues this quarter. We may need to see some substitutions. There's a couple players, or at least one player with 4 fouls, some others with 3. So something to keep an eye on. Oh, love the footwork from the rookie there, Anthony Deering. Tenacity, too, following that up. Great sequence from one of the only 2 grade 9 players who are dressed tonight, and they're both on the court, actually, both playing for Simons. Number 19, Anthony Deering, and number 15, Liam Weaver. Everyone else in grade 10 or older.
All right, number 3, Robertson, bringing it up for FCA. Looking to give it to somebody, hands it over to Neild, who gives it to Escafar. Escafar hands it off. A 3-point shot from Robertson sinks the 3-pointer.
We have called a lot of FCA games here over the past few years in the David McMullen Gymnasium, and definitely a dangerous player from the 3-point line, number 3, Luke Robertson.
That was an offensive foul there from number 5. Oh, sorry. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I think you're right. Yeah, Jack Harding.
Number 5, Jack Harding?
Yeah, big props to Henry Dang, who was setting up the pick. Stood there and took one for the team, and got the possession.
Good defense there from FCA. Really trying to stop that shot. Seabees defense leaving number 7, Cameron Taylor, open on the sideline there. Seabees looking to make something happen. Ball's out over to number 8, Logan Harley. Out to number 17, Dacian Wilson.
Foul here on Escafar, and kind of shaking his head the moment it happened. A little disappointed with himself, I'm sure. You don't want to foul in this crucial quarter.
That's Escofor's third foul, so
Ooh.
I'm wondering if FCA is going to look at giving him a little breather, but it looks like we have Kenji back out.
Yeah, 3 fouls for him as well. As, FCA is really going to have to reach into their bench here and rely on some of their depth if they want to make sure their starters are all available for the end of the game.
That's a good, I believe that was 2 points for the Seabees. So we're sitting at 58 to 76 right now. Or no, sorry, 59 to 76 right now. Some movement happening. Kenji putting it up. Kenji is very good at getting into where he needs to be to get that ball up and in there for some nice 2 points.
Yeah, and that was a smart play, too. It was a bit of a broken play as he lost control coming in, but fortunately, his teammate, number 9, Isaac Neild, was following up and able to get it to him. So because he kept his head in the game, and even though he lost the ball, still moved into a scoring position, he was able to receive the pass and put away the easy 2 points.
That was a good pass there from Deering, looking to get it down to, I believe it was number 5, Jack Harding, but Henry Dang ended up getting his foot in the way, and it caused a football there, which handed it to Green. But right there, we just saw a little bit of a fight for the ball and resulted in an FCA ball. So looks like it's going to be number 11, Pharrell Kenji, bringing it up for FCA, looking to make something happen. Hands it over to Escofar, who gets the ball tipped out of his hands, but it lands out of bounds, so it belongs to FCA now.
Substitution is grade 12 player number 10, Caleb Connors, is checked into the game for Simons. Interesting, though, that Jacob McLeod's still on the bench.
A very good drive there from number 9, Isaac Neild. Strong drive into the net by number 5, Jack Harding. Doesn't result in some points, but it's still a very good effort. Number 5, Jack Harding, bringing it up, and this time it results in 2 points for him. Some very aggressive movement there. Shows some drive to get in there from this from that grade 12 student. Not sure what foul that was there.
That's a charge, yeah, I believe. Kenji coming in a little too aggressively. That is his 4th.
So that's 2 players on FCA. So Luke Cayley and Pharrell Kenji both have 4 fouls right now. So
2 starting players as well, we should add. As Jacob McLeod has made his way back on to the court.
looking for a 3, number 10, Caleb Connors looking for a 3 there. Doesn't quite connect. Seabees looking to get some points on the board with just about halfway through this final quarter. FCA really trying to get in there on the paint.
Oh, great defensive play by Isaac Neild. Hustling back, poking the ball away from behind.
Oh.
And now he's going to draw a foul. So, good sequence by number 9 in the white jersey.
That will be Jack Harding's 3rd foul.
So now you see some of Simon's key players starting to get in a little bit of foul trouble. Looks like Arthur Deniz is going to check into the game.
Alright, so FCA ball. Kenji looking to hand it to someone. Gets deflected by the Seabees, but put right back out of bounds again. FCA looking to make something happen. Over to number 7, Cameron Taylor. Jump ball given to the Seabees. All right. Jacob McLeod bringing it up for the Seabees. With Henry Dang right on his heels, but then handed out to number 17, Dacian Wilson, who puts up a 3-point shot. A very clean one, I might add.
Yeah, it's a great shot from 17. If they can get him going, they're in a good position.
All right, so Henry Dang there tried to keep that ball in bounds, but unfortunately, when he hit it, his foot was out of bounds there. So great call from the ref there. Seabees bringing it up, looking to move the ball around. Number 10 again, looking for another 3-point shot, but didn't quite land. Caleb Connors. FCA with a strong drive. I think that might be Kenji's 5th and final
if
foul.
If the foul is against him,
and
that would be the case. That is the case.
So that's Kenji's 5th and final foul.
Mm-hmm. So they should get a bit of a timeout here. So the coach needs to make a substitution. Coaches Scott Robertson, Jeremy McLeod, and Jeff McMullen will get a free timeout, as well as the coaches for the Seabees. A tough break for Kenji. Had a good game, but just a little too aggressive, especially on those drives coming in. And then that kind of pincer move as well in the beginning of the third quarter. Which seemed like a play that was drawn up. I don't know why they kept going back to that even when they kept getting the fouls. But either way, Kenji, unfortunately, paying the price. He'll have to sit.
Alrighty, so Seabees kind of have a nice little bonus here with Kenji not in play. I mean, Kenji was one of their main scorers for FCA, so... Oh, Jacob McLeod with a very impressive shot there.
Yeah.
It was actually tipped off there by one of the FCA players, but still made it happen.
Yeah, and FCA is leading here, but I wouldn't be feeling secure if I were them. Certainly not enough to take your foot off the gas. This is a dangerous Seabees team.
Seabees number 6 looking for a 3-pointer. Doesn't quite land. Almost picked up. Almost picked up by the Seabees, but ends up in Arthur Deniz. Deniz, that's what I...
Does the time ticks down too? I wonder if we'll see Brett Pittman check back into the game. His shooting was really on for the Seabees early in the game. He has a few fouls, so I understand not wanting to deploy him until absolutely necessary. But at some point, I think coaches Atkinson and Thibodeau are going to want to turn to one of their veteran players in number 4.
So that's Onana, his second foul of the game, but it's the 4th foul for this quarter. So one more foul, and we've got bonus on the Seabees.
Yep. Seems to be a theme of this this game.
Yeah.
A lot of fouls, a lot of bonus.
That could prove dangerous for the Eagles, though, especially because the Seabees have been pretty strong on the foul line. A 13-point game now. Almost a 15-point game. Oh, that was a very, very quick overhead pass there to number 5, Jack Harding. Looked down at his fingers there for a second. Didn't quite land on that pass though. That's totally fine though. Seabees picking off that pass there over to number 17 who drives in. Gets called on a travel, unfortunately. So number 17, Dacian Wilson, called on the travel there.
And Seabees looking pretty aggressive on the defense, paying off as they pick off that pass.
Oh, beautiful three-point shot there from number 10, Caleb Connors.
And I think, yeah, that's a timeout called as Seabees close the gap to 10. And yet again, in a game where it looks like the Seabees may have been heading for disaster, we've got a close game in the fourth. Or a lot closer, I guess.
Yes, definitely. Seabees definitely seem to shine a lot in the fourth on both the games that they've played today. It's really great to see the determination and the strength that it takes, especially when you do get some sort of significantly behind. Even 20 points can feel like a lot when you're down there on the bench.
Oh yeah, yeah. It'd be really easy to kind of check out or give up, but they've done a really good job of sticking with it.
Not
Mentally,
once.
they're in the game for sure.
And not once, but twice.
Full props to this Simons team, as well as the FCA team. Whenever they play in this gym, I feel like it's a close game. I've called a lot of FCA games. Maybe the only team I've seen more frequently is the Lakers, but FCA certainly plays their fair share of games here in the David McMillan Gymnasium, and they're always good, entertaining games. This one as well. Should take this final time to shout out the minor officials. Big thanks to Ryan McAway, Ethan Moorcraft, and Hudson Mason down there, as well as the folks up here in the skybox making the stream happen. Big thanks to Rebecca Astle, keeping our on-screen scoreboard up to date, as well as Hunter Kaluski at the console position. And a big thanks to Michael Breed, who has joined us here for the tail end of this game and the next two coming up. He has taken over the camera. So if you see an improvement in camera quality, that's all him.
All right, FCA looking to make something happen. Over to Onana. Onana trying to drive in, gets the ball tipped out. And exactly, so the tipped out by one of the Greens, who causes the FCA ball in the out of bounds. FCA looking to make something happen. Hands it over to number 6, Luke Cayley, who also has 4 fouls, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think you're right, yep. Oh, just kept in bounds.
Oh, back out for another 3. Sinks it this time. Wow. That was a clean shot there from Jacob McLeod.
There you go. Minute 30 left, though. Time's running out for these Seabees.
FCA looks for another 2. Doesn't quite get it though. Bounces off the rim. Back into the hands of number 6, Luke Cayley, who tries to bring it in for another 2, puts it back up, and gets the 2.
It's a huge 2 points for the Eagles. 9-point game now.
Really trying to keep their lead. Whoa.
And more importantly, they ate about 30 seconds off the clock.
All right, so we may see an and 1 here, and I believe that's also bonus. So that's 5 fouls for FCA.
And okay, only the first on Arthur Deniz, so no individual issue there.
I believe one of the FCA coaches had a bit of a problem with that foul call for some reason. I didn't see anything wrong with that call, but
it seemed pretty fair to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Heated moment for sure, as we're going to get a substitution.
Looks like we have Kafar coming in for Arthur Deniz. Number 12, Emmett McLeod.
2 points by Emmett McLeod to maintain that buffer.
I could tell he was looking for I can tell that Emmett was looking for a little bit of a foul call there, but didn't quite get it. Kind of threw his hands up there at the end. It's FCA's ball with 25 seconds left on the clock here.
It's actually 76-84.
Oh, okay.
As those last 2 points from McLeod haven't gone on the scoreboard yet. Yep.
All right. So there's about 17 seconds left, or about 17 seconds left now. So it looks like FCA is looking to run the shot clock a little bit.
Yeah, and
a little bit of a fall.
Now they can dribble it out. Although I don't think they will, but
they're going for the points.
Yeah, they'll still put up a couple, and now at this point,
I
think we'll see a dribble out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's game, and yet another tough, close loss for these Seabees, but they stuck with it all the way. Props to them, and congrats for the FCA Eagles, who improve to 1-1 here at this tournament. After dropping a close one to Harvey, they are now 1-1, and they go home ready to start the morning against Heartland at 10 a.m. and finish their game tomorrow at 3:15 against Salisbury. Simons will also, I don't know if they're going to go home tonight. It's a bit of, well, it's not too far and it's not too late, so maybe they will. Their morning doesn't start till 11:45 when they take on the Salisbury Regional School Cougars, and they finish off the tournament at 5 p.m. against the hometown Lakers. Take a moment before the player of the game presentation. Shout out the sponsors rather. Big thanks to Bill Gammon, Black's Grocery Café, Briggs and Little, David Williams. Oh, and looks like we'll get the player of the game. So big congratulations to McLeod and Vance. And Salisbury versus Heartland coming up at around 6:30. And as we said, we'd like to thank those premium sponsors: Bill Gammon, Briggs and Little, David C.A. Williams Renovations, XL Manufacturing, Harvey High Helpers, Harvey Insurance, the Little Village Vacation Resort for Dogs, RSEI Consultants Ltd, Scott Pierce at Remax East Coast Elite Realty, and Black's Grocery and Cafe, the sponsors of this tournament as well. Drop in after the game for some freshly baked breads and sweets. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you at the Heartland-Salisbury game coming right up.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shot stop.
Dad, I think it's time I get my own house.
Harvey takes the lead with 9 seconds left. This game isn't over just yet. Luke with the rebound. 6 seconds left. Now 5, 4, 3. He goes in. Ryan down. Shot stop.